Alright, I have 6 energy tanks. That's how many you want before you fight the next big boss. Conversion of elite pirate unsuccessful. Elite pirate. Not to be confused with elite pilot, which is what Asuka wants to be in Neon Genesis Evangelion. But that's beside the point. East quarantine cave has been secured. Specimen remains in quarantine area, blah blah blah. Highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure is composed of phazon ore and appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train a disciplined subject useless. Log 11556. Oh, this is a more recent one. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cult containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. Really, you guys? You want to tame Metroids? You think that's going to happen? I don't. Metroid Forces. Oh, there's an alarm still going off. I guess that's because I'm in here. Log 11427. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core of the creature's quadripartite nucleus. But the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. You can't see this. Of course you can't understand this force. It's not real. I guess it is in this universe. Metroid Morphology. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. Alright, so whatever this thing is, they're doing Project Titan on, or we're doing Project Titan on. It seems they've given it up. At least for now. Extreme radioactive contamination. Extreme radioactive contamination. Is this the room where there's some... Oh yes, I think it is. Yeah, there's an item here that's a bit tricky to get. A bit tricky, but not dangerous. Alright. The good news is that compared to Magmor Caverns, the good news is that there's no lava, like there was in Magmor Caverns. The bad news is that this is a narrower ledge, so it's easy to fall off. There's a slight uphill at the beginning, so you have to actually, push harder, which will make you go faster, and that will make it easier to fall off. So you proceed carefully. Don't get excited because you're near the end and then fall off. And item number 31, another missile expansion. Actually, the first one I've gotten in a while, I think. Okay, which way am I going now? see where it is on the... Oh, right here. I love how the crates often blow up all at once. Convenient that. Oh wait, there is an ice beetle. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. I should have wondered when there was a mention of ice beetles whether I might see one. I was just so sure it wasn't an entry that I forgot about it. I mean that cause and effect reversed there. I forgot about it, and therefore I was sure it was not an entry. These guys are tougher than normal beetles. Take 2 charge shots instead of 1. That's very satisfying. There are more of them. Where are they? Boomies! Kablam! Alright, they're all gone now. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of unstable test subject there. Okay, so to get this thing, you have to deactivate 3 force fields by scanning 3 panels within the room. Metroid there, it's behind a containment field, but I said this in the corruption videos. One of them. There's a Metroid behind a containment field. You can bet somehow that containment field is going to be bypassed or breached or something like that. Alright, there are turrets here. Now you swing me. Oh yeah, a note about missile canceling. It wasn't relevant before, but it is now. You can only do missile canceling if you're using the power meter. You can't do it with any of the other ones. Here. Right? No? Oh yes, it is there. You probably figured this out already, but if the turret has a green light on it, it means it hasn't detected any hostiles in the area, aka you. If it's red, then it has, and it will shoot. And just because it's green doesn't mean it won't start firing if you come up to it. Just means that without further provocation, it won't fire. Alright, so we have this thermal imaging software. Alright, turrets are gone, I can just jump down here. Alright, so abnormal heat traces are represented as red. I'm looking through the thermal imaging spectrum, blah blah blah. Central tank main circuit connector. Alright, that's 3. Which means I can get this item now. And this item is the thermal visor. It's what these guys have been testing. Mine now. Say 32, yeah, I think it's number 32.